Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
Man, you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Finds his man. It's Lemon. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's a running room. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan State's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's caught. It's Kelly. It's a seam wide open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Spartans are on the move. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Sanders. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Lane. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Sanders. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the in the passing game.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He'll toss it. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. He might want another play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a flush without words, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Kelly. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Making side adjustments here. Goes to the option. Now the pitch.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Mayala. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Turning on the Jets. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed that.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd down coming up. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
42 Spider.
Try the margin. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw, it's Childs. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
this offensive line, they don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. They booted away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The give to the tailback. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Snagged in the middle. It's Belling. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll run it from the gun. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Childs. The throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sparty. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. using his legs. It's Jackson. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. Now the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Shakes off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's Mayava. The sure hands, it's Lane. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. The option look. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To throw, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. The Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.